Oh, what do we have here? Today we have teen kills mom after being misgendered. Damn.
This guy, he broke into the house. He's dead.
Got a body on the bathroom floor.
I should have told her I love her. Hey, it's okay. I'll never get to her.
That poor girl. Jesus Christ.
It's like I'm in a bad dream, but I can't wake up.
A frantic teenager calls 911 after surviving a violent home invasion that leaves 2 people dead. But suspicious evidence at the scene raises chilling questions, forcing investigators to consider an unthinkable suspect.
Oh, sorry, I did it. My bad.
The following is
That is a woman?
based on official police records.
Oh, shit. She did it? That's going to be a good video.
The footage has never been seen before until now. Please note that all persons charged with a crime are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law. Just after midnight on July 7th, 2024, dispatchers in Palm Bay, Florida answer a desperate call to 911.
911, what's the location of the emergency? Hello? Okay.
Help me.
Okay, what's going on?
Oh, God. So, basically, I was home alone, and this guy, he broke into the house. I grabbed the phone, so I...
Do you know who the man is?
No, I don't know what.
Broke into your house just to grab a phone? That's stupid as fuck.
Is he still in there?
I don't think so. I waited. I hid in my room for like a really long time. I don't even know how long it's been.
The caller, later identified as 16-year-old Julia Grace Egler, explains that the intruder broke in through the sliding glass door in the back of the house.
Oh,
I don't
fuck.
think the door was locked, but I don't think he knew that there was a hammer by the back window.
Was it your hammer, or did they bring it with them?
It was just the house hammer. It was just by the back. I think they thought the sound. They grabbed it and broke in the window.
They broke the window with a hammer that you already had in your yard?
Yeah, with the glass.
Okay, take a deep breath. You haven't heard them in a while, right?
So,
Was there only one person that you saw?
that I saw, yeah, there was one person.
Okay, and where are you in the house right now?
I'm just in the living room.
Okay, we already have help on the way, so just take a deep breath, okay? Did they try to make contact with you?
No,
How are you in the living room if somebody tried to break into the house? Because me personally, if somebody is attacking me and I don't got the balls to attack them back, baby, I'm running. I'm running like a motherfucker. But as you guys know, these stories never make sense. And the person that's usually acting a fucking fool is usually the one that always did it.
I brought
Every
the only
single
thing I
time.
was able to grab in time were the dogs because I wanted them with me. Because I didn't want whoever it was to kill them, obviously.
Is there anyone else at home with you?
Not anymore.
Were you expecting anyone to come home?
My mom and her boyfriend were out getting, they were buying a bed frame for her bed. So they were out buying stuff, and it's just me home alone.
Oh, man, I know this is really scary. But your mom and her boyfriend should be on their way home?
No, they...
Okay. Take a deep breath. We have officers that are going to be coming into the area really soon. And I'm going to stay on the phone with you just in case, okay?
With officers on their way, the dispatcher takes steps to ensure the home is safe for them to enter. But a simple question changes everything in an instant.
Do you have your dogs with you?
They're just still in my room. I didn't let them out because I didn't want them getting blood all over their paws.
Right. Did you say blood all over their paws?
Yeah, because...
I would have been like, what you mean by that?
Is there blood inside your house?
Yes.
Whose blood is it? Is it your blood or is it the person who broke in blood? Are you injured?
Oh, I'm fine.
You're fine?
No,
so
I'm fine.
it's the person who broke in. It's their blood? Where is it at?
No, I don't know if it's their blood or not, but I don't think it's theirs. It's my mom. From what I heard when I was hiding in my room, I could have warned her. It's all my fault. If I had been able to grab the phone, then
No, nothing is your fault. If someone broke into your house, nothing is your fault. Now, I just want to confirm, do you know if anyone is hurt at your house?
Officers with the Palm Bay Police Department arrive and greet Julia at the door, seemingly unaware of the grim scene waiting on the other side.
Hello. How you doing?
How could you do this to your parents and yet you living like this? I wish I had a house this nice, bro.
What's going on? Why is there blood on the floor?
Because they're...
Huh? What? You okay? Are you okay? Are you bleeding?
No.
Who's bleeding?
I'm on there for
Come outside. Come outside. Come outside. What is going on? Why is that door smashed?
someone came in.
252, can we have medical respond? We have blood on the floor.
Who's bleeding?
Oh, baby, I would have put her in handcuffs so fast.
Where's your mom?
You are gotta be an evil motherfucker to do this to your own mama. The person that carried you for 9 months, went through hell for you to get here, then even went through more hell to make sure that they make sure you grow up, you're raised, you're loved on, fed, clothed, taken care of when you sick, and you sit there and you repay her back by taking her life. I'm pretty sure her mom did not see when she was holding an infant in her arm that that infant would be the one to take her life. She probably would have put that baby up for adoption.
Stay here. Stay here. Hey.
This is one of those things where if you could see into the future, would you keep your baby? Lord.
It was 10:33. Somebody stay out here with her.
Just have a seat, right?
You ready? I got doors to the right.
Oh my God.
Got a body.
You okay?
Hell no.
I mean, physically.
And you know what's crazy? It don't matter how much jail time you get, baby, that shit finna eat at you forever until you die.
I guess. But... Please help me.
Got a body on the bathroom floor.
Julia's mother,
What the fuck?
38-year-old Kelly McCullum, and Kelly's boyfriend, 22-year-old Matthew Zenort, are found inside, both appearing to have suffered multiple gunshot wounds. A large chef's
22 years old, he just became an adult.
knife with presumed blood on the blade sits on the bathroom counter, consistent with the multiple stab wounds on Matthew's body. Both victims are beyond any hope of saving.
Wow.
If I had just grabbed the phone.
Huh?
It just grabbed the phone.
If you just grab the phone in time? Are you hurt anyway?
No.
Now she got that smoker's cough.
Was there any arguments or anything tonight?
Hell yeah, it was.
Between who?
Here's
Me and my mom started a fight.
you have
I should have told her I loved her.
Go and get it started.
It's okay. I should have told her I loved
That
her.
way.
Okay. Hey, it's okay.
I'll never get to.
It's okay.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Please
You will not be comforting her once you figure out what the fuck happened.
forgive me.
Officers ask Julia if there are other family members who can be contacted, but the teen's only immediate relatives are a father and brother living out of state.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry so much. It's not a very manly thing to do.
I apologize for having feelings. It's okay. If you need to throw up, okay?
Nobody's gonna judge you for that, alright?
There's-
Absolutely not.
There's absolutely
Hey, yourself.
no judgment here. Just love, okay?
I'm glad that the officers are being empathetic to her. I don't know if they would be empathetic if they truly knew what was going on.
Yeah, she's sobbing. I should have said I love you more. She knows her mom's dead already. She said that they got into a fight tonight.
Nicole's talking to her, so probably just calm her down a bit.
Let's hope.
Julia is moved farther down the driveway, kept out of earshot as officers discuss the details with a sergeant who has just arrived on scene.
Single setting, kitchen floor. Single setting in the bathroom. He's got shell casings in there, and also a butcher knife in there.
Okay.
Outside the back door, there's an axe with a sledgehammer. Where he busted the door in. There's shells, not spent, but there's rounds outside the back door, which look like the same ones that are in the bathroom. There's like 3 or 4 empty shell casings in the bathroom.
The sergeant relays this information to an arriving detective, along with a harrowing theory.
Shell casings are by him. Looks like murder-suicide. You can see where he busted in through the screen door in the back.
Yeah, some axe back there on the floor.
Hold on, she staged a whole another scenario of then what then really fucking happened. Oh, this was meticulous and thought out, premeditated like a motherfucker. Don't y'all think?
They're in the.
Yeah, she's the daughter.
She's the daughter.
Female. Not the male. I don't believe so.
I don't know.
And there is history of DV.
Yeah, I guess
Between
there's
the
history
two.
out here.
Just curious.
It's a history of domestic violence. Oh fuck.
When was our last call out here? I can go check the history.
We had a signal late
I'll
here
ask.
a couple weeks ago. She was signal late a couple weeks ago.
116 by there.
3 months earlier, on April 8, 2024, officers had been called to the home for a domestic dispute between Kelly and Julia. Footage obtained from this incident reveals a troubling history between them.
So my daughter, I'm having a hard time with my teenage daughter.
Yep.
Really hard time. She's been Baker acted twice in the last month. She took beers.
What is Baker acting? We gotta see what Baker acting means. Where is Baker acted? Baker Act is a Florida law that allows it for the temporary commitment of individuals to be mental health crisis if they pose a... Oh, shit. This is like a mental thing. All right. Teach me something.
And would not give them back. I said, no. She would not give them back. She started to drink. I have her phone.
Yep.
She's obsessed about. And
She's punished.
when she was drinking alcohol, I took the phone. And she's like, give it back. And she barricades her room. Won't let me out of her room. I said, let me out of your room. On the thing, she grabs this off of me very fast, starts to run towards the door. I didn't want to touch her, so I grabbed the back of the hoodie. Again, he's a witness. I'm like, I grabbed the hoodie, and she fell on her butt. And she goes, you choked me. And I said, I didn't mean to choke you. I'm sorry. I grabbed the hoodie because you were running out the door, didn't know where you're going.
So basically, you was a fucking teen that was bad as hell, didn't listen to your parents, doing dumb shit, and you just killed your mama.
With the cell phone.
Kelly explained that Julia went into the bathroom and locked the door. The officers went inside to ensure Julia's safety.
You haven't made any kind of statements tonight wanting to hurt your mom, or I guess you guys got into an altercation. And were you drinking beer?
I don't think so. No.
You don't think so?
No.
It's kind of yes or no.
No, it's a no. I'm just an ugly crier, so that's probably why my face looks red or whatever.
Well, no, she said that you, I guess, possibly grabbed
How are you 16 and an alcoholic already? What the fuck?
beer out of the fridge.
I think I just grabbed it to just be annoy her or something.
Look at me kind of thing.
Yeah.
I've done that.
After ensuring Julia was okay and unharmed, the officer expressed his concerns, bringing up another past incident.
Another one? What the fudge, Sickle?
We just don't want it to escalate to the point where we start making irrational statements or actions towards ourselves or someone else, right? Because obviously that's when we get called. I mean, what happened last time that we came? You had to go to the hospital, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
According to police records, during the previous call, Julia was sent for a psychiatric evaluation after taking too much Tylenol.
If you're going through anything, I'd rather you talk than bottle it up. Because the moment you bottle it up, you're just going to keep piling stuff on, and it's just going to blow up, right?
Wow.
That's usually what happens. I don't want that to happen.
But now, 3 months later, a full-blown tragedy has just taken place, and detectives must work to figure out exactly what happened. Julia explains to a detective that it was still light outside when an intruder came to the back door. After seeing him, Julia claims to have grabbed the 2 dogs and fled to the bedroom.
I was in my room and
That shit don't even sound believable.
it was so loud. It was so loud. And then
What was loud?
it was so quiet. The silence. I heard.
What was loud? Like yelling?
No, I think I heard gunshots.
Okay.
And when I heard those, I knew.
Gunshots, but they didn't find gunshots. They only found stab wounds.
When I died, I could feel it, you know? I don't know if that sounds stupid, but I just...
So how long ago did you hear these gunshots?
Like, hour-ish, maybe more. I couldn't tell how much time passed. It just felt like so long. The silence was so loud.
What did you see when you came out?
It's in their mouth. Just a bloody mess. And her boyfriend. They came home and killed them.
Who killed them?
I don't know. I had just been braver, faster. I should still be here right now.
The detective learns that Julia spoke with Kelly via text while she and Matthew were out of the house. But after reading this conversation, something clearly doesn't add up.
You guys
Hello.
were having conversations, but you said it was light out when someone started breaking into the house.
Make that make sense, please, because I'm lost.
But these text conversations are happening at 9:15 p.m.
I'm not exactly sure. Maybe it was like sunset-ish. I don't know.
But the confusion doesn't end with Julia's unclear timeline. Inside the home, officers struggle to make sense of a crime scene that becomes more puzzling by the second.
I bet it
He must have
does.
been shooting as he came in. I think.
But the casings are in the bathroom.
Yeah, but there's a casing right, or there's a.
Right.
He could have picked the casings up. I
You
think he
think?
was waiting for her. Her backpack's there, her shoes are off.
All right.
Like, she comes in, takes her shoes off, sets her backpack down. She's gonna have to be shot on that right-hand side. Walks in the door.
And then he comes out
Down. He's sitting over
here. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
While there are multiple shell casings and unspent rounds of ammunition throughout the house,
Oh, so they did find bullets. Oh, fuck.
there's no sign of a gun anywhere.
Is there guns inside the home?
Yeah, there was.
There was? Where did it go?
I don't know.
How do you know it's not there anymore?
Exactly. Because how the fuck you know
I
that?
don't know. I went into my mom's room and before I called 911 because I wanted to see if he was still here or not.
This story don't make no fucking sense at all. Why would you do this shit? It's obvious like that you're not a good criminal, a good murderer, because your story doesn't make fucking sense at all. At all. It doesn't make any sense at all.
Okay. What did you do when you were in your mom's room?
She has this lockbox where she kept a lot of my things. So I looked in there to see if it's stolen any like electronics or anything, right? Because those are expensive. And I could see in the holster where the gun was, it was empty.
Along with the gun, Julia claims several boxes of ammunition were also missing from Kelly's room. The detective steps away momentarily, asking an officer to give Julia a pat-down.
You're not in trouble or anything, but this is just for everybody. Nothing on you that's going to poke, stick, or stab me on. Are these your AirPods?
Afterward, the detective calls the officer away from Julia.
I'm sorry, you're asking a question.
No.
Something actually close anything? But don't ask me questions. It's pretty sure.
Rather than confront Julia outright, the detective continues asking questions, searching for anything else that might confirm her suspicions.
Did you touch your mom?
I don't think so, no. I didn't want to touch their bodies. They were on the ground and stuff, and I didn't know if it would make things worse. I didn't know what it would do. But
What do you mean by make things worse?
well, I didn't know if like it would hurt or if like I don't know, put her through more pain by like moving her. And I don't know.
she's dead. How can you put her through any more pain?
Okay, was she breathing when you saw her?
I don't think so.
Did you check to see if she had a pulse or anything like that?
I didn't touch her, so no, but I didn't hear her breathing, and there was a big pool of blood, so I just assumed, yes.
So you just what?
Assumed, I guess.
Okay. Is that, you did the same thing with Matthew? Assumed?
They were all bloody. I didn't want to get blood all over my hands.
How the fuck did she not? How the fuck did she stab them though and don't get blood over her hands? That's the one that's baffling me. Like, did she take a shower or something? Like, what happened?
Yeah.
How could you take a shower and knowing that your people dead in the other room? Like, shit.
Well, I didn't want. I don't know. I just felt like if I did anything, it would make it worse.
Still, blood seems to have transferred onto Julia's shoes, as bloody footprints are discovered throughout the house.
Is this you guys?
No, that was not us, because we did not step in any blood.
These look like Converse. Yeah, those are, I think, daughter's shoes.
And the gun, have you ever touched the gun?
A long time ago, my mom had me train with it in case someone broke in.
So you're familiar with guns and how they work, how they shoot? Okay. Well, I know it's a lot for you to process. I know it's a lot going on right now for you. Obviously, we're going to do our absolute best to figure out what happened here. Because, you know, it's your mom, right? So we want justice for your mom.
Obviously.
And her boyfriend, figure out who did this and why.
Oh, y'all finna get justice, all right. Y'all finna get justice in the worst way.
Is anybody come to mind?
It's me.
My mom told me once that they were really into, like, drugs and stuff. I don't know if it was someone who had some kind of, like, grudge and came after them, or because this is just me, like, thinking out loud.
I do not know how these officers sit here and sit with this bullshit when these killers come with these with these events in their mind. Like, you know, you don't believe that shit, right? Like, you sound stupid as fuck.
Yeah, but
This is not believable. Like, come on, bro.
It didn't really seem like they wanted me in particular. It was like, because if you think about it,
My thing is, if they come and killed your parents, why wouldn't they kill you? If I'm coming to kill some people, I'm not finna leave no witnesses. You know what I'm saying? That's just common sense right there. So that's why I think that story is bullshit. Because if I'm a murderer, if I'm a killer, right, and I come to do somebody some harm, nobody in that house is gonna be alive. Like, why would I? You know, like, I'm just like trying to put myself in the mind of a killer. Like, why would I want to leave any witnesses? It doesn't make no sense.
I know that there was dogs and stuff barking, and you don't like go into a room with a pit bull in it. That's obviously a dumb thing to do.
Like, do you think they knew you were there?
Well, I think they saw me, but I don't think they...
And they didn't try to kill you?
No. I didn't really pay attention to... I was mostly focusing on getting my dogs and me out of trouble, right? Because I've had them for years and love them with all my heart.
So why do you think it is that he didn't come after you?
The dogs.
By Julia's account, the killer smashed through the unlocked sliding glass door, took Kelly's gun and ammunition from her bedroom, waited for Kelly and Matthew to return home, shot them both, and fled, all while leaving behind a potential witness who could have identified him.
That shit don't sound right at all. That shit sound retarded.
It's a tall tale, but whether there's truth to any of it remains to be seen. For now, the detective leaves Julia in the company of an officer who keeps a watchful eye.
It's like another bad dream, but I can't wake up.
I can't even begin to imagine. I'm sorry.
When I wake up tomorrow, my mom's going to say, "Good morning, honey. How did you sleep?" I'm going to jail.
Why would you go to jail?
I can't.
See? A guilty conscience always fucking speaks.
Anyone else?
Always!
While a search warrant is secured for the residence, Julia is taken to the police station and left in the care of 2 officers.
Wow, what a night. It's been busy. Sorry to kind of like add more to your plate. Why are you apologizing?
Cause she did it, baby. That's why.
I don't know. Well, I get that a lot. I guess I just have a habit of doing it. Yeah.
Hold on, wait. Did you hit the lady over there in Malibu earlier? That's where I was at. Somebody got hit by a car. Was it you? Okay. You apologized, so I figured I'd ask.
Oh, sorry, I did it. My bad.
Wait, it was you?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I'm the criminal here.
An officer then collects Julia's shoes.
She is wild for saying that shit.
Giving the teenager a pair of booties and a snack.
My mom loves these.
And there goes the motherfucking triggers. Those triggers right there, when you lose somebody, you don't know what your triggers are when they first happen. So anything that reminds you of your mom is going to break you. Oh my God. Grief is one of the worst things to deal with, bro. Oh, bro. And then to know that you're the reason that she's not here no more, God's gonna remind you of everything that she loved, how she said it, all of that. Boy, that's why I said the mental punishment that you're gonna go through for killing your own mom is gonna be 10 times worse than what any jail or prison can do.
By morning, Julia is still waiting for detectives to begin questioning. Officers assigned to Julia's care deliver breakfast and put on a popular anime called Death Note. The show centers on a teenager with a supernatural notebook that allows its user to kill anyone whose name is written in it, as long as they know the person's face. Finally,
I can't believe she over here smiling and shit like she ain't just kill her mama though. Like what the fuck? They would have never did no shit like that for me.
Detectives bring Julia into the interrogation room, where the truth of what happened to Kelly and Matthew will soon come to light. But first, they address something new they've learned about Julia.
I was informed that you like to go by Jasper. Is that accurate? Because I don't want to.
Who the fuck is Jasper?
No. Yeah. And what are your pronouns, if you don't mind me asking?
I usually go by he.
He? Okay. So obviously it's been a couple of hours, so you've been with us, so I gotta read you this thing. Your rights first, and then we can go through everything with you and figure out what's going on.
In Florida, juveniles have the same Miranda rights as adults, and courts have ruled that a parent does not have to be present before police questioning.
Well, there's no fucking way her parents are going to be present.
After reading the Miranda warnings, the 16-year-old agrees to answer questions. Very quickly, investigators learn that Kelly and Julia had an argument just one day before the murders took place.
Do you know over what?
What argument was a reference?
I think I wanted to go to like the party or something, and she didn't remind me about it, and I was mad at her for just going without me. I think something along those lines.
What the fuck?
You wanted to go out and have a good time too. It was like a birthday party?
I think so, something like that.
So she comes home with him, and you wake up, and you guys get into a little bit of a disagreement. You're expressing your frustrations, rightfully so. You wanted to go to this party. And she's expressing her frustrations back. What is she saying back to you?
Just this back and forth of, I did tell you, no, you didn't.
Okay.
Yes.
So what came of that?
I think she took my iPod and my phone, but before she left again, she gave it back so I'd be able to text her.
According to Julia, when the devices were confiscated, Kelly would put them in the lockbox in her bedroom.
So I looked in there to see if it's stolen any like electronics or anything, right? Because those are expensive.
Before they continue, Julia asked to use the restroom. They take the opportunity to collect the teenager's clothing for evidence, trading them for a jumpsuit.
Oh yeah, if you in that shit, baby, just know your ass going to jail.
When questioning resumes, they press more about the ongoing disputes with Kelly.
Well, me and her would have a lot of arguments about things, especially over like me being trans. So she'd be like, "Okay, you're not a real boy," and blah blah blah.
It's not funny, but it just made me think about Pinocchio. And it's like, I'm a real boy.
All, you know, the whole spiel of transphobic stuff.
Okay.
This situation is not funny. Being transgender is not funny. These people deal with identity crisis really bad. And when they don't get the love and support that they need from their family, you know what I'm saying, they can turn to some dark places. And that's just anybody. So, you know what I'm saying, if you're going through some shit like this and your parents don't accept you, please don't kill yourself. Find love, find a community that supports and loves you and is there for you. You don't have to do this. You don't have to take your parents' life, nor do you have to take your life. It's going to be okay. Just work through that shit. You know what I'm saying? And live your life how you want to live it. Because we only got one life to live. You know what I'm saying? And that's like for real. Because I feel like everything in life can always be talked out. It's never that serious where you got to kill somebody over some money, over some food, over your parents not accepting you, whatever the case may be. You get what I'm saying? I feel like you got to love yourself first. Trying to get love from others, you're going to hurt yourself a lot of times. Trying to put hope, faith, and trust into other people and trying to get the love out of them that you put into them. You can't do that. You gotta, the love that you give to others, you gotta learn how to give that to yourself. That's when you flourish. That's when you know what I'm saying, become a great person. But if you go searching for love in other people and other things, man and woman is gonna let you down every time. You gotta love yourself first and be comfortable with yourself, like how you are, whether you're gay, straight, trisexual, bisexual, all that stuff. You get what I'm saying? Like, you just gotta love yourself first. And if you don't love yourself first and you go looking for love in other places, you know what I'm saying, and it lets you down and you put that hope and trust into somebody or something, this is what you're gonna get, man.
She doesn't approve of your lifestyle, she doesn't approve of that.
Would you say that she was like trying to kind of meet me in the middle, but it wasn't really working all that well all the time. She would try to call me child instead of, because it's more like gender neutral rather than kind of meeting in the middle, I guess.
Kelly's Facebook.
Who gives a fuck though? I mean, like, to be honest with you, you get what I'm saying? That's your mom. She's human at the end of the day. So I understand that you want to be registered as this or called this, but how do you know she want to call you that? That's her right if she don't want to have to call you that. I get it hurts. You get what I'm saying? But like to kill your mom because she don't want to identify you as what you feel over, you know, something that's sexual, because all this shit is just sexual, bro. You know, like this gay, this straight, this hetero, it's based off of sex, like the preference of sex that you like. And so you telling me you killing your mama off of sexual preference is that's a little insane. I'm sorry. That doesn't make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Nah. I don't give a fuck. I'm the type of person, I don't give a fuck what my mom except if I wanted to be what I was gonna be, baby, that's what I was gonna be. So if I'm a straight heterosexual man, right? But if I was gay and my mama didn't accept that shit, then cool. I'm fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I see you when I see you. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna live my life how I want to live it. You know what I'm saying? So, or if I was trans, you get what I'm saying? The same thing. Like, I would never put that much hope and love into somebody for acceptance. Like, and I think that'd be the biggest thing is like you trying to get some acceptance because what you feel and what you're going through, it doesn't seem right. It seems fucking off. But this is what you want. So you say, fuck all that and you go through it. But you cannot look for acceptance from anything or anybody but yourself.
Page is filled with photos that suggest they once shared a close bond. In a video Kelly posted in February of
Was her mom an astronaut?
2020, affectionately captioned My Julia, the preteen proudly speaks in support of Kelly's business.
My name is Julia, and I want to tell you about... If you want to learn more, go to my mom's website.
But as the interrogation continues, it becomes clear the relationship between them had deeply fractured following Julia's decision to transition.
Is she misgendering you?
Yeah.
So when you guys are arguing, is she intentionally, calling you she, or not using the appropriate pronouns, or not referring to you as Jasper and referring you as Julia?
She don't have to, bro. She does not have to accept you. I like, at the end of the day, she don't have to do that. If she had a little girl and she feel like you gonna be her little girl, then that's just what it is. And you deal with that shit until you are in a place to where you can fucking go, move out, make your own money, and live your life how you want to.
And like, actually kind of being like this.
And see, that's the thing about kids, bro. Kids are so short-minded. You know what I'm saying? We as adults, we can kind of see, like, once you in your late 20s and shit, you kind of understand how life is. You like, okay, 5 years, boom, 5 years this. Kids most of the time, especially, you know, teenagers, they don't see past 4, 5 months, 6 months. Like, you know, a year feels like an eternity to them, you know?
It's gonna be kind of vulgar, but she'd be like, oh, you have breasts and a vagina and blood and all that, you know, all that kind of shoving it in my face. And I'd yell back, I know, you don't think I know that? Because obviously it's kind of painful, because she would always say that, oh, they're dumb and stupid like that. No, it's not real. Even if you get the surgeries, it's not real, and things like that.
Is that something you guys had discussed? Getting surgeries and whatnot?
A lot, yeah. And she'd be like,
I ain't gonna lie to you. If her mom said that shit, then her mom was wrong for that, because your child is already going through a gender crisis, right? Trying to figure herself out. And she found herself, and then you telling her what she found is wrong. That's not okay. Because no matter what, as a parent, you're supposed to support your kids. Whatever endeavor they want to do, you know what I'm saying? Like I like the only people that I can see that I relate to that like are good dads, no matter what their kids are people like Dwayne Wade. You see how his son, you know what I'm saying? His youngest son is okay. This is what I want. This is who I am. Whoop de whoop. And his dad, instead of saying, "Oh fuck you, you're not my son," he embraces him. He still loves him, and he tries to be there for him. You get what I'm saying? Same thing with Magic Johnson. His son, you know what I'm saying? Magic Johnson's son probably could have been a cold ass motherfucking hooper, but he gay as fuck. You know what I'm saying? And like, I'm pretty sure that was some, you know what I'm saying, some rift in the raft when all of this is going down. But if you look at it, you know what I'm saying? They take pictures together. They always out together. So I just feel like maybe mom would have still been here if she would have just been a little bit more supportive and saying, I don't give a fuck if you want to be a turtle. If you want to be an airplane, a refrigerator, I still love you. I support you. But the fact that she's throwing that shit in her face, not saying what she did was right, but you got to support your kids. But some people don't believe in that shit. Some people are like, no, I had this. This is what you is to me, and I'm not accepting shit. And that's their right.
I still want to fake like that.
3 months earlier, during the domestic dispute call, Kelly discussed this ongoing conflict with police.
Basically, the kids get into now, this whole trans, it's so bad. Yeah. And I'm totally against it. But I still was kind. I was like, if you want to think you're a boy, you can think that. But you're my daughter, you're Julia, and you're just not going to talk about it then. Like.
As for Matthew, Julia says they never discussed it. So this was never a point of contention between them.
Me and him didn't really talk a lot. It's the thing. We're kind of peaceful, but like
coexisting.
Coexisting, that's the word. We weren't friends, but like we weren't necessarily enemies either.
He was your mom's boyfriend. I don't think it was supposed to be any other type of way. Like, you feel me? He was with your mom, so he said, "Hey, what's up?" Kept it cordial, and that's how I do it. If I meet somebody kids, I'm not gonna be like super friendly with them. You know what I'm saying? Especially if we not in a relationship and we not like together. Like if we just dating and we figuring each other out, then, you know, I'm gonna be respectful and I'm gonna say, hey, what's up? And whoop de whoop. But nah.
It's kind of just whatever.
He's just a couple years older than you, right?
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
No, I didn't like it. I mean, I don't really support their relationship is the thing. So I think that's the only kind of like tension that there was between us, because it would always be kind of awkward when it was just me and him in the house, because we wouldn't say to each other. Yeah. Because it's kind of like.
What you mean it was just you and him in the house? What the fuck? Boy, my mama wouldn't have.
I don't really.
Boy, my mama. Boy, if my mama had a boyfriend, he was not at the house with us when she was not there. My mama didn't play that shit.
Want you here, and it was kind of obvious because I didn't support the relationship at all.
With potential motives uncovered, investigators still must work to unravel a tangled story filled with many contradictions, unanswered questions, and disturbing clues.
So circling back to the argument that you had today, she takes the iPod away and the phone. She ends up giving it back before she leaves. Where is she going? Or they, rather.
They went to go get a bed frame for her bed because she got tired of it being on the floor.
Julia claims Kelly and Matthew left together around 7 or 8 p.m. And shortly after is when the alleged intruder made his appearance.
So
how the fuck did they leave and get killed?
You hear next after that?
Well, I hide, and then I'm just sitting there hiding, and the dogs are barking, and then I hear the glass shatter and come in, so I knew that It's probably him coming in.
But hours earlier, an officer waiting with Julia made a crucial observation, raising the possibility that someone else may have broken the glass door.
Those
Where was your
eyes.
hand?
Just an old scar.
Did you get into an accident
That shit swollen.
or something?
One day I'd come home from doing whatever I was doing, and I forgot my key, and Mom wasn't home, so I just broke my window and got in.
You punched the window? There's no rocks or anything outside?
I damn sure wouldn't have used my hand. I would have got something like a shovel or something. I don't know about that.
That I could find, but it's not like it's like hurting or anything. It's just
It should be. Shit.
According to police records, the glass from the backsliding door was found on top of Julia's bloody footprints, as well as Kelly's leg and Matthew's cell phone, meaning the glass had been shattered after the murders took place. Though the detectives are aware of this fact, they allow Julia to continue the story.
after
Cause she was over here trying to stage a crime scene and shit with her dumb
a
ass.
while when he's walking around, I can hear him like doing something, and then there's like a lot of like banging and I hear like wood cracking and stuff. I think he kicked down the door to my mom's room.
Julia says nearly an hour passed with the intruder in the house before Kelly and Matthew arrived home.
How did you know it was them?
So a motherfucker just in that sitting in your house, break into your house, hear dogs barking. They just in that watching TV, making themselves a big ass sandwich, right? And just waiting for them to come home. Come on, man. How stupid do you know how stupid this shit sound? Come on, man.
I guess I just assumed because I think I heard their voices, or kind of. I couldn't say.
And you ain't sending no text to them, be like, hey, somebody's in the house, be careful.
Tell what they were saying, but it was sounded like them, so I assumed.
Bullshit. That's what it sounded like.
That's what I heard. The loud like banging that I assumed was like gunshots or something, and yelling.
Who was yelling?
I think Matthew was yelling.
What was he yelling?
I think it was something along the lines of like stop or something.
You heard gunshots before?
Yeah.
And did it sound like gunshots to you?
Yeah.
Okay. And how many gunshots do you think you heard?
Like 5, 6-ish maybe.
But once again, Julia shared something with the officer in the lobby that suggests the 16-year-old was much
What the fuck she say?
closer to the gunshots.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know what's up in my ears, kind of messing with me.
Did you get in the ear or something lately?
Some things happened and some loud gunshots, so yeah, I think that's what's making this ring. Hopefully I don't have tinnitus now.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
Close were you to the gunshots?
I was in a different room, but it was still loud enough.
Must have been a pretty big gun then.
Not really. It was just. I think they took the one that was in my mom's room. That'd be 100% sure, but I think.
What kind of gun did your mom have?
I don't remember, but it was like a handgun, and on the standard of handguns, it was pretty small. Like, smaller than that one.
Okay.
Kelly's .38 special revolver was found in the backyard, just underneath Julia's bedroom window.
What the fuck?
Julia again explains that more than an hour passed before it felt safe enough to emerge from the bedroom.
When I actually came out, the first thing I saw was blood on the ground.
Outside your bedroom door? Okay. Then what did you see next?
I looked to the left, and that's when I saw Matthew on the ground.
Did it look like he was breathing when you looked into the bathroom, Matt?
I think I could hear him faintly, his like gurgling.
Okay.
Despite signs that Matthew may have still been alive, Julia didn't call for an ambulance.
Nah, she wanted him to die.
And I remember at some point I went in my mom's room and saw that the door had been like, kind of looked like it had been like busted in. Again, I was checking to see if anything had been stolen, and I saw the lockbox where I assumed my mom kept most of my devices when she took them.
I'm sorry, these cops are so much better than me because I would have been like, this sounds like a pile of horse shit.
And, you know, again, devices are expensive.
Such as?
Like my iPod or my phone that my dad had shut off, things like that.
Okay, so you saw those in there, so they hadn't been stolen.
Are these your AirPods?
And that gun that your mom has, the one that was missing, have you ever touched that gun before?
That's what I used to get trained for my gun certificate.
With Julia's account conflicting with evidence.
She got a whole gun certificate at 16 years old? What in the fuck?
Evidence found at the scene. Investigators confront the teenager directly.
To be quite honest with you, we don't believe that this is how this happened. All right.
Nah, don't make eye contact now, motherfucker.
We've looked over this crime scene, and there's things in this crime scene that's not adding up with what you're saying, okay?
That part.
Because I don't believe the story about someone coming into the house. We looked at your surveillance camera, okay? We don't see nobody coming through that back door. We see your parents coming home through the front door. We see bloody footprints inside the dining room area in front of the rear sliding glass door underneath the glass. That blood should be on top of the glass. I'm gonna ask you straight up, okay? Are you the reason why did you hurt your parents today, your mom and Matthew? And if you did, was there a reason why you had to do it?
Theoretically speaking, let's say what you're saying, that
Theoretically, just I hate when people say that shit. Just tell them that you did it.
it was theoretically
Let that shit off your chest, baby. Let it off.
speaking, let's say that it was me, right? What?
So Joshua, I'm going to be honest with you. It's not really theoretical at this point. Everything he just stated to you is telling us that something happened that you're not telling us.
Julia tries to argue that there are blind spots on their security cameras, and an intruder could have simply avoided them. But the detective reminds Julia that an intruder would have had to know where those blind spots were ahead of time, something that is very unlikely in their experience.
Now, you was just about to say, what if it was you that did this?
I'm saying theoretically.
Okay.
Theoretically what?
What?
You said that get it off your chest and whatever, but it's like that's not how that works. It's
Of course, it's not going to go away that quick. It's not. But you gives us a reason, because other people are going to look at this interview, and they're going to want to know: is this a monster over here, or is this somebody who made a terrible mistake?
My favorite line, and this is where they fucking crack it every time.
Did you shoot your mom and Matthew today?
Well, you're basically saying that I did. So do you even need my answer?
While the remainder of Julia's
that is a yes.
Interview was redacted, the detectives provided a detailed summary of the chilling confession that followed. Julia admitted to breaking into Kelly's bedroom while she was gone, obtaining the revolver and ammunition. The teenager then waited in the kitchen for Kelly and Matthew to arrive home, with a gun in one hand and a knife hidden in a pants pocket. When they walked through the front door at 10:34 p.m., Julia told them, "Welcome home." Julia confessed to shooting and killing Kelly before turning the gun on Matthew.
I knew it!
Who pleaded for the teen to stop. Julia then followed Matthew into the bathroom where he retreated, stabbing him multiple times after running out of ammunition.
Damn.
Finally, Julia reloaded the revolver and shot Matthew one more time in the head, ultimately killing him.
Oh yeah, send her ass to the death chair.
Julia then shattered the sliding glass door and tossed the gun outside near the bedroom window in an attempt to stage the crime scene as a break-in, and called 911 roughly 90 minutes later.
Oh, hell nah. She took a bath and all that shit.
Julia admitted to reaching a breaking point over Kelly's lack of support for the teen's transition and Julia's lack of support for Kelly's relationship.
All it is for something that is a sex. Wow.
Relationship with 22-year-old Matthew.
Wow.
According to court documents on August 6, 2024, Julia Egler was indicted on 2 counts of first-degree premeditated murder with a firearm and was held without bond. Julia Egler entered a written plea of not guilty, and the case is ongoing. A public statement released by the Florida State's Attorney's Office confirms that Julia will be prosecuted as an adult, adding that the teenager is not eligible to receive the death penalty by law.
Damn. Thank you guys for tuning in. Shout out to all my supporters. I love you. What did you guys think about that case? I gotta ask these questions. How would you guys feel about this? Would you guys kill your parents or your mom because she didn't accept you for who you were? Whether you're gay, straight, all of that, airplane, or I mean not airplane, transgender, or you know what I'm saying? What would be your thing if you was the parent of this? If your child says, "Hey, I'm transgender, you're not accepting of this," how would you move about this? You get what I'm saying? Me personally, as a dad, I would just want my kid to know that, hey, okay, hey, whatever you like to do, you know what I'm saying? Like, son, daughter, hey, it's okay. I still love you. Just make sure you still come by and see me on the weekends. You know what I'm saying? Because that's your asshole, not mine, right? Like, I think that's the position I would be in. I wouldn't really too much trip, but some people, they're not okay with this. And I want you guys to tell me how you would handle this. All right. But thank you in the comment section below. And we got another video premiere right after this. So let me know what you guys would do in the comment section. And that's it, baby. We out.